Okay, I am back from vacation and I'm kind of bummed because now this is my second time filming this, just therefore proving my point last time. But anyway, right before going on vacation, I had started a project and I had every intention of finishing it. But now that I'm back from vacation, I don't want to do that project anymore, so it probably will never get done at this point. It will go in my beautiful collection of projects I need to do. B, I have vacation brain really bad, as point taken. This is my second time filming this intro. So, I need an easy win or an easy, comfortable project before throwing myself into a very difficult project of Ariel, Little Mermaid. I am not ready to jump into that quite yet. So I need an easy project. So I've gone through my fabric stashes and have pulled out 2 different fabrics and 2 different patterns that I'm very comfortable with, and have decided I'm going to make one or the other, not both, because I don't have time for both. So here are my 2 options of projects. One is this beautiful pink daisy bed sheet. It's a nice, beautiful cotton bed, old school cotton bed sheet. See, it's like, you can see the little top for the bed sheet. But it is a nice, beautiful cotton bed sheet, and I love this fabric. And I was thinking about doing it with my good old trusty Simplicity 2161. So yeah, Simplicity 2161. You can probably see it up there. I have done this pattern a million times. Okay, maybe not a million, but I've done it a handful of times. I am actually wearing the top of this pattern right now. It's my good old trusty, my Flavor Flav. This is definitely my favorite pattern. It is my good old trusty favorite pattern, and I think it would look very elegant, very pretty in this pink daisy fabric. Project idea number 2 is this gorgeous bed sheet, also thrifted and 100% cotton. See, it's this cute bed sheet. Ooh, it's right side up. Okay. And it has flowers on it, and then like the name. So it has like violets, California poppies, rose, lilies, buttercups, cornflowers, blue bonnet. See, it just has the cute flowers and the cute names. And I would like to not cut up this fabric as much as I possibly can because I think it looks too cute, and I like the names going with the flowers to cut it up. So the pattern I was going to go for, which is my other good old trusty that I've done a couple times, is Simplicity 3736. You can once again see it up here. This is a pattern I've done a couple times. I love it. It's pretty comfy. I will more than likely do like the blue one where it doesn't have the collar on it. It has like the lace, because I think that would be something fun. Plus, I've never made this pattern without the collar. I think it looks great with the collar. Not so great without the collar, but I want to see what it's like without the collar. I also don't want the collar to like interrupt the beautiful pattern too much. I'm also thinking about doing this the correct way, the way the pattern has asked you to do it. Normally in the past, I have done a giant circle skirt, or a little bit bigger than a circle skirt, and have done that instead of doing what the pattern traditionally calls for, which is one giant rectangular piece of fabric and then gathered all the way around except for that little bit in the front. So I thought about, let's actually try it the traditional way, the way you're supposed to make it. That way, once again, I don't cut this up like I wanted to. So that is option B. I don't know how I'm going to choose option A or option B. I haven't really quite decided. I was thinking about laying these fabrics, these sheets onto the ground and then laying the pattern pieces on top to see if they're all gonna fit, because A, I'm gonna make both of these patterns like full length to the ground, full length. B, I don't know how big these bed sheets are. They have been folded and in my stash for quite a long time. So I'm not sure how big they are. They look, I'm assuming in their folded state, they look like they're queens. Oh, I hope not. Because now I just found the tag for this one and it says it's a twin size. I don't think that's a twin size. Maybe a full. Hopefully it's not a twin size. And I'm wrong. It's 65% cotton, 35% polyester. I thought it was full cotton. Anyway, it feels full cotton. But normally I read the tags before buying them and make sure they're full cotton. I must have really loved this pattern when I bought it at the thrift store. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna lay this on the ground and see if the pattern pieces fully fit on it, because I'm not sure how big these bed sheets are, and see what fate decides then. See if one actually fits all the way and the other one doesn't. They both fit. See which one I'm vibing with, because right now I'm kind of vibing with both. Okay, I don't know. We'll see where I'm going. I'll see you in a few. Okay, here on my living room floor is option number 1, or technically it was option number 2, but now it's back to being number 1. Yeah, that is definitely a twin size bed sheet. They weren't lying. I was lying to myself. So here are the pattern pieces. This is the bottom from 42 inches from the seam thingy here, the top of the fabric. Whoa, this fabric is backwards. I just realized that should be the top of the bed sheet. Oh, maybe so you could read it while you're laying down. Never mind. I see, I understand how they worked it. Anyway, here's the top of the sheets, 42 inches from there to there, because that's what I need from my natural waist down is 42 inches. That is the front pattern piece. 42 inches to the top right there for the back piece. And yes, that has to be placed on the fold. That does not, so we have a little extra over there. Then there's the top, and there's the back piece for the bodice part. Don't mind my camera getting blurry over my hand. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out, because I can't have sleeves at that point. So, I mean, the skirts fit, but I don't have sleeves. And I was thinking about going with like a different sleeve option, but I don't think I have enough room right here for another sleeve option. So, yeah, option number 1 is a no-go. I'm gonna have to figure out a different pattern design. Sucky. Okay, then over here. Hopefully that didn't make you dizzy. Pattern number 2. I do not have the little pattern packet app on the ground. This one's going to be a close call. There is the back piece, 42 inches from actually the edge of the fabric, because that's just folded over. So 42 inches to the natural waist. Same with, this is the front, nope, side back. I said side back. 42 inches to bottom to my natural waist part. And that's not even counting how wide this bottom piece would be if I spread it to 42 inches, because I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, there's the front, there's the side back, all the way up to the top where the fold is, and yeah, about here. Is that it? About here, somewhere right here-ish, is 42 degrees. 42 degrees. Oh my gosh, vacation breeze. 42 inches. Have I been saying degrees this whole time? Apparently I've been looking at the temperature too much while I was on vacation. 42 inches. Okay, it's 42 inches. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. I really think I did say 42 degrees the whole time. Please excuse my vacation brain. I don't know what's going on. I need a nap. Anyway, 42 inches is about there. And I still have to widen these bottoms. I don't know if this is a smart idea. I should just take a couple weeks off. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself. And I still need to figure out what the width would be if I extended it to the 42 inches. Now I'm second guessing if I'm saying degrees or inches. If I widen it, I don't know how wide those would be on either one of those. And then I still have to do sleeves. So luckily I have all of that and all of that to do sleeves. So this one looks like it might be tricky. But it looks like it would all fit. I would flip these around, but this is very pattern oriented and I do not want to have the flowers be upside down. That just would be silly. I know I did it with my stars and moon dress. I flipped them up and, forward and backwards. I think I've even done it on my Haunted Mansion dress, but that's not an option with this one. I don't want it to be an option. So this is going to be tricky. This is going to be difficult, but we will figure it out. Only if my brain knows how to do things. I think I'm going to take a nap and then I'm going to come back to this. But this looks like it's the option. This, it looks like the one we're going with. Okay, I moved my mic to my shoulder. So it wouldn't be too distracting. Hopefully it captures me very well. Captures me. Yeah, thoughts and feelings. Okay. As you can see, I have assembled the dress mostly. I still need to do like the facing. So like there's no facing. I need to do the button facing. For some weird reason, this pattern, I don't know, sometimes I do this pattern and it fits me great. Sometimes I do it and it's like a little loose and baggy. Today is one of those times where I'm like, it feels a little loose and baggy. I don't know why that is with this pattern. Jumped the gun a little bit and decided to do a mock-up sleeve of the original pattern. The Simplicity 2161. And yes, I'm saying a lot and I realize that. I have never done the long sleeve for this pattern. I've never done it. I don't even think, I hadn't even made a mock-up of it. This is my first mock-up that I could find of it. I just, for some weird reason, have never done the sleeve. So I was like, we'll do the sleeve. We'll try it out for funsies. I absolutely hate it. This is the sleeve in the mock-up form. And I feel like, and it would help if I had the hairstyle, but I feel like a countess, a governess, whatever those ladies are called, those rich, snobby, like 1920s, whatever ladies. Cinderella's stepmom. That's what I'm thinking. Cinderella's stepmom. Where I'm like, poor servants, little people, go fetch me tea. And then be like, yeah, it's cold. Get me a new one. Cinderella, don't forget to clean the house from top to bottom. You're not going to the ball. I feel like an evil, stupid countess. Like, with all the little peoples. All the little peoples. The poor little peoples who come and serve me. I hate it. I absolutely hate this. I hate this sleeve. I really, really do hate this sleeve. I'm also kind of bummed because as much as this fabric was really, really, really pretty, I don't feel like I chose the right pattern to accentuate the fabric, the pretty flowers on the fabric. It definitely got cut up too much and now you don't notice the flowers as much. So I'm a little bummed, and I should have made like a flower central onto this part, but I was kind of fitting them where I could. Same with, the interfacing. It's going to be like a bunch of chopped up pieces from the leftover scrap fabric I have, or the leftover fabric I have, not scrap fabric. So yeah, I'm a little bummed that I didn't accentuate the flowers, the fabric, the flowers, all of it, as well as I could have. I should have chose a better pattern, but oops, too late now. So definitely not going with this sleeve. But we're gonna continue with this pattern. I definitely want to do not do a collar. I'm really not leaning towards the collar. I want to do the square neckline. I really like this pattern in the square neckline. I do want to continue doing a long sleeve, but I know it's July and I'm doing a long sleeve dress. I'm weird. Um, but it's 80 this week. Okay, today high is literally 78 degrees. It's pretty chilly right now. After being in 110 in humidity for the last 2 weeks, this 78, 79 degrees is chilly. So I'm thinking about going with my advanced pattern. I just pulled it out and it's right here on the floor, so let me grab it. Oh, they trip on my dress. Good job. Okay, so I have this advanced pattern 8488. You can probably see it up here. It's really similar to this one, so I'm probably not going to like it. But I wanted to try it for funsies. Yes, the long sleeve version. And then if I don't like that, I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna have to look back on what pattern I used. But I'm gonna go with my winter dress. That's the same pattern, but it has like a long sleeve without a cuff, not a cusp, without a cuff. I'm gonna have to figure out what pattern I use for that and use that pattern because I figured that will probably look good with this. I'm pretty sure I have a mock-up of that sleeve too. I'm pretty sure I do. So let me go make another mock-up and possibly another one and go try these on. Go try those on and see how I feel about those. Try them on and see how I feel about those. But as of right now, I feel like an evil countess with all her little people who need to come and serve her. And I don't want to be an evil countess, an evil lady, an evil rich snob with all my little servant people. I don't want to be that. It'd be better if I had my hair all up in that bun on the top of my head. Come here, little people, serve me my tea. Clean my house. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, I hate this sleeve. So the mic's now where it normally is because I can't attach it to the sleeve, to the shoulders. Anyway, the sleeve is different. It's very much the same, but very much different. It's amazing how different they are. First off, it doesn't have the very pointy top, which I have to admit, the pointy sleeve top is definitely what's giving the evil vibes. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like all the Disney villains have pointy shoulders. Anyway, but the pointy shoulders sleeve situation was giving the evil vibes. This is not giving it as evil. This is giving more, I don't know, peasantish. I wanted to say peasant more vibes, cottagecore vibes. So I do like this sleeve more, but I'm still not in love with it. Also, there was something else I was going to tell you. But anyway, I have one more sleeve option. So like I said, I have the one that I used with my Star and Moon winter dress. I did find that pattern. I did find the pattern because it's just my mock-up pattern that I have. I found that because it's been lying around and I just have it marked as my favorite pattern, sleeve pattern. So it just floats around my office and I did find it. But I don't know what pattern that is. I don't know if I made it up. I don't know if I used something else. All I know is I have a note saying my favorite long sleeve pattern. And I knew that's my favorite long sleeve pattern. Or the mock-up floats around in my office because it never has a home. So I'm going to put that mock-up on. Oh, I know. I remember the other thing I was going to tell you. So I kind of realized, now pinning this dress on, I'm going to need buttons. I didn't think about that. And I'm pretty sure I don't have pink buttons in my button stash. And if I do, I'm pretty sure it's not as many as I'm going to need. I could use cream buttons, but I really think a pink one might be better. So now I gotta think about buttons. I did not think this through, did I? I'm really worried about buttons now. I'm really, really worried about what button is going to accentuate this and make it prettier and not distract from the flowers too much, but not like, I don't know. I don't know. So let's tackle the first things first, sleeves. Also, one last thing about this sleeve. I have more range of motion. I like that I have more range of motion with this one versus this one I can only go like I could, but it's really pulling on the fabric, pulling the dress up. Whereas this said, I have full free range of motion. I do like that. Back with sleeve mock-up number 3. I don't like it. Which is so funny because this is the same dress, same sleeve I used on my Star Moon dress, and I liked it on my Star Moon dress. I wear that dress all the time in the wintertime. I don't like it right now. I don't know if it's just because this is so busy and this is so plain and this matches because it's like the same shade. I don't know if it's just because like the fabric of this dress, the colors on this dress, the design, you know, the flowers and everything. Will you lay forward? I don't know. Like this is a more I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm not liking it as much as I like. I don't know, because I don't even like this sleeve a whole lot. Like I like this sleeve, but I'm not. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to sit on it for a while. Right now I'm leaning towards this sleeve, but I'm not liking either one. So I'm not sold on either one. But I'm not gonna go make another mock-up. So I'm gonna choose between mock-up 3 or mock-up 2. So I know I've been saying so a lot, kind of like I was saying some a lot earlier. I'm tired, okay? I think I'm gonna save fabric for like this sleeve because this one takes up way more fabric than this one. I think I'm going to use my scraps from this pattern, this fabric. Keep saying pattern from this fabric. And I'm going to save some to make this sleeve. So whatever I save to make this sleeve, I'm going to use the rest to make the facing. And then I'll put the facing on, trim the neckline to the way I like it, see how I feel at that point between sleeve 3 and, I was going to say A and B, 3 and 2. I see how I feel then. Maybe one of the sleeves will grow on me by then. I also need to figure out when I do the square neckline, normally I do a trim on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that this time. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do instead. Or if I do go with the trim, I don't think I have a fabric that's in this color shade. Another problem I've got to run into. Of course I'm running into problems. And my brain is not awake enough for this. Okay, we'll figure these things out as we go. Let's work on saving fabric for this sleeve. Because, you know, I can make this sleeve out of this sleeve if need. Yeah, I can make this sleeve out of this sleeve if need to. And go make facing. I'm going to go do that. Okay, this is the biggest piece of scrap fabric I have. See, I've got all these other ones. That is technically a fold, so, but yeah, see, there's all the other ones. This is obviously the biggest one. Do you see that it barely hangs off the edge there? There. A lot over there. Teeny, teeny, tiny bit right here. Yeah. That sucks. So we might need to make them. Yeah, that sucks. So we might need to make sleeve mock-up number 4. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. Okay, I have came up with a solution because we were so slightly off on the corners. I decided to do something I've seen other patterns, my older vintage patterns have. As you can see, I have kind of, oh, you can kind of see really right here. I have fold folded the center of the pattern. You can see down here too. So what I have done is, let's see, let me unpin these real quickly. I have folded just a tiniest little seam. Whoop, see, there you go. You can see it both sides now. Flipping it over. There's just this little, I have it pinned right here so you can't. I have this tiny little seam folded right here in the middle. And it has made it so the pattern fits. It's just like literally, I think 1/8 of an inch, if that. It's the tiniest fold, but it helped fit the pattern on. So that's all I care about. So just the tiniest fold. I think it shouldn't mess up anything too much, but it makes it so it fits on the fabric and I didn't have to cut from the edges. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm doing for the sleeve. As you can see, I have put on sleeves. I also took in the sides, just like my star and moon dress. I took in the sides just a little bit, just because they were looking a little baggy, but now they kind of pull upwards a little bit. I've kind of noticed the fabric is pulling upwards a little bit, so not too happy about that. Anyway, I went with the sleeves that have the cuffs. I'm not happy with them, but I also don't have the drive, energy, or care to change them. I also am kind of like in a place right now where I'm tired of doing the same old, same old. I know I just did the same old easy pattern. But I'm also like, I don't want to, with my same old pattern, use the same old short sleeve that I love with it, or the same old long sleeve that I always do with it. So those are the two sleeves I always do. I want to do something different and unique. Something that's not me. So I am going to keep it just, I am going to keep these sleeves just for that reason of, I do feel like I need to grow and broaden my spectrum and my choices of sleeves, especially with this pattern. And I may not like these sleeves now, but I'm hoping in the future they will grow on me, kind of like my 1970s dress or my Moana dress. I didn't like them when I first made them, but as I wore them, I have started to like them. Moana not as much yet, but I haven't had as much time as my 1970s Valentine's Day dress. I have worn that dress now for 1.5 years-ish, and it's starting to grow on me. I'm starting to enjoy it and like it. It took some time and adjustment, but so I'm hoping that's what these sleeves will do, is I will eventually grow accustomed and like them. But as of this moment, I do not. So also my neckline, I took a piece of scrap fabric and I folded it and pinned it to see about using the rest of the fabric as bias tape. Normally I would go with something a little bit contrasting fabric, kind of like something that would go with these pinks on the flowers. But because I already made these cuffs on these sleeves and they're not pink, they're the same fabric, I thought it'd be nice to have the bias tape match along the neckline. So that is what I'm going to do. I mean, the other option I could do is just, turn the neckline. So we'll see if I will turn the neckline or if I do a bias tape. We'll see. I also need to get buttons because I need buttons for cuffs and buttons for the front of the dress. Or I was thinking about possibly doing hooks and bars because I don't know what buttons will look good with this. But I need to go to the store and find buttons for these because I still haven't done that. So hopefully I will find buttons. If not, my worst case scenario is I'm going to do hooks and bars, and hopefully that doesn't look too weird. I still will have to find buttons for the cuffs, but I don't know. I don't know what's out there in the world. And then I need to hem the dress. So we're on the home stretch. Hopefully I will get this finished here soon, and you'll see me here in the reveal in a couple of minutes or a couple seconds. Who knows which. So yeah, those are my updates, and those are my list of things I need to do. Okay, so I've done this before a few times, at least part of this. This is Sally. She's in my back corner. You normally don't see her lately in my films. She used to be in the front with me. Anyway, this is Sally, And she's not as tall as me. This is what the dress looks like, kind of finished. I have the buttonholes done and the sleeves done. I just haven't done the buttons yet. I'm doing the hem. Sally's wearing my dress. She's my dress form. She's wearing my dress. But she is not as tall as me, so I stick her on top of a 5-gallon bucket. And the 5-gallon bucket is filled with, in this case, sugar. Normally I do rice or sugar or something like that. That way the 5-gallon bucket is pretty heavy. And Sally just sits on top of it. And now I have my husband's level sitting on top of some books and then a ice cream container, an empty ice cream container, to get the exact height I want for the hem of my dress. And now I'm going to use the laser level to hem my dress and get an even hem. This is the first time I'm using the laser level. I have never done that before. I've normally just stuck a ruler on the ground and measured up to where I want it. But this is nice using the laser level. This is kind of, so far, been kind of fun and nice. So, pro tip there. I'm going to be stealing my husband's laser level from now on. Thanks, Mom. Who knew I could use it? My mom's the one who bought the laser level, but thanks, Mom. Who knew I would even get uses out of this? This is awesome. Okay, wrap up time. My thoughts and feelings on this dress. Yeah, my husband's right. Blech. I don't like this dress. I don't absolutely hate it, but I don't like it. I love the fabric when it was a bed sheet, and then I think I chose, like I said a million times, I think I chose the wrong pattern for it, and I'm really kind of bummed because it was pretty fabric, and I just didn't choose a pattern that accentuated the prettiness pattern on the fabric. I feel like now after watching the footage of me galloping around here in this park that's under construction, that it looks like a nightgown. Or, yeah, pretty much like a nightgown. Like, and I don't like that. I don't like that it looks nightgowny and whatnot. I don't. Get off me! Now die, you little... Oh, this is so hard to do in heels. Oh, he's upside down. Yeah, I got him. Sorry for that intermission while I do my civil duty of killing the Patron lanternfly. But yeah, now that I feel like a murderer and it's feel a little uncomfortable now. But anyway, let's move on. Now the sirens are here. The sirens are coming to get me. I killed the spotted lanternfly that they want me to kill. Now they're after me. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. After that little intermission there. Yeah, it looks a little nightgowny and bedtimey, and I don't like that. I do feel like it should have had those little like cinchy fake button thingies in the back. Yeah, I know. He's driving right by. It's a ambulance for the spotted lanternfly. It's not coming after me, it's coming for the lanternfly. Anyway, now for that intermission of ambulance. I feel like I need the little like fake tie thing in the back, you know, the thing that I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a little strip of fabric back here with buttons on it, like looks like it cinches your dress. I don't know what that's called, but I'm gonna have to look that up now. But I feel like I need one of those. I don't know why. I just want one of those now on the back. Am I gonna put the time and effort into it? No. But it's something I want. These buttons, I do like these buttons. I like how they were kind of like, I went to Hobby Lobby because it was the closest store nearby that had buttons. And I'm very, very ashamed of myself for buying something at Hobby Lobby. But these were the only buttons they had that I felt like matched the dress, any color on the dress, because they had no creams and they had no pink in this color palette. They had like bright baby pink. So they had like this fake wood, dark wood buttons, and they were almost the right shade of brown, but I actually feel like it's close enough, and I feel like it blends it pretty nicely. They did not come in a smaller size for the cufflinks. They only came in like this one size. But I did go through my button stash and I had this pink that almost matched. And I just went with that because I had 4 of those. So I took 2 and put them on my sleeve. So kind of bummed that all the buttons don't match. But I'm working with what I got in this non-Joanne world we live in now. But anyway, I don't know what the future is for this dress. I do plan on wearing it a couple more times to hopefully see if it grows on me and see if I get compliments, because that does help boost my self-esteem on wearing certain dresses that I don't like. But as of this moment, I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if I'm going to cut this up and use it as mock-up. I don't know if I'm going to dye it and make it like a complete black dress, because that would be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for this dress, but I'm hoping it grows on me, and I'm hoping I can keep it in my rotation somehow, whether it be dyeing it or I don't know, or I grow to like it. So, so yeah, that's kind of my thoughts and feelings. I'm kind of bummed that I don't like this dress and I put all that time and energy into it, but not every dress is a win, and that's something that it's just a part of life. It's a fact of life. It's just not every dress is going to be a win. There's not every dress you're going to love and like, no matter how hard you try. And this is just one of those times. So don't forget to thumbs up this video, to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, all that fun jazz. And I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully I do Ariel. I wanted to do Ariel this month, but I went on family vacation and vacation brain fog coming back. But I have to finish Ariel before the end of the summer. So should be in my next video. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching this far. Thank you for watching in general, but thank you mostly for watching this far. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.